I'd like to thank the chairman and the members of the committee who gave me letting me testify. My name is Peter Rigali, and I'm a 68-year-old resident of Idaho, District 21, living in Boise. I'm here today to explain my opposition to House Bill 404. My personal background: I'm a retired electrical engineer. My wife, Mary, who just testified, and I moved to Boise, Idaho about 8 months ago from the San Jose area, California. Like many working people, I really didn't have a lot of time to follow politics in any detail, but I always voted and considered myself a responsible U.S. citizen. I pay my taxes, I have led a conservative life, and I've been able to retire in Idaho. I'm not interested in overthrowing our government, I'm not homeless, and I'm not desperate financially. So I would like to say that I'm going out of my way to participate in this hearing as a responsible citizen of our state and country. My reasons for getting involved in the Occupy movement are: since the 2008 financial meltdown, like many Americans, I saw my property values decrease about 50% and my stock and investment portfolios similarly decreased. This led me to become more interested in investigating what happened to our country's economic system. As I've read and studied these issues, I've become aware of the corrupting influence of money on our national and state governments. It is apparent how money buys elections through the inability of the populace to overcome the influence of lobbyists. Corporations are now defined as people who can make unlimited donations to further their cause, while ordinary citizens remain unheard. Further, the dominant media, TV, and radio distort and fail to cover important issues that are vital to the average citizen. Slanderous commercials from super PACs full of half-truths and distortions flood the airways with propaganda that distorts and covers vital issues. With the declining state of the U.S. economy and the outsourcing of jobs to foreign countries, it is impossible for many middle-class citizens who've lost their jobs to unfair competition to find new jobs and support their families without both parents working multiple jobs. This, of course, leaves little time for ordinary citizens to become informed about what has happened and to participate in our rational political actions. To further complicate their lives, many families have lost their homes, their medical insurance, and the ability to send their children to college. Many college graduates leave college with a crushing loan debt that will hinder them financially for years to come. Yet vast corruption in the banking and regulatory institutions continues. Investigation and prosecution of individuals responsible for many of these criminal actions does not take place. Ordinary people are angry as never before. They feel hopeless about making any changes and have no idea about what they can do. This combination of factors has allowed this dysfunction to continue to the state to where it is today, and there's no sign that anything's getting better. Why I support the encampment and the Occupy movement? To me, the Occupy movement has started to make people aware of what the real problems are in this country. The Occupy Boise encampment is a focal point for this protest and an educational tool.
Mr. Rigali, keep trying to wrap up.
It provides information in classes to the citizen that he can become aware of what the real problems are and formulate better ideas on how to change things. I'm a member of the Occupy Informational Working Group. I had several occasions where individuals dropped by the camp, thanked me for working for the Occupy movement, and have been warned by their employees not to get involved with the movement. The Occupy community is a leaderless and without specific agenda that welcomes 99% of Americans who have been disenfranchised by a powerful 1% elite working to control our economy. It is my opinion it's an educational tool and a method to get people's attention so that they will become curious about the movement. People are not camping, but exercising their constitutional right to assembly for political free speech and education. Moving the camp will remove a powerful tool for citizens of Boise to become politically informed and change the status quo both nationally and locally. Boise, Idaho needs a strong and well-informed middle class to vote intelligently and move our country to a new direction. I would respectfully request that this bill be dropped, because it would appear to be a method of suppressing free speech and new ideas. The Occupy movement is a spontaneous movement that has risen throughout the country and the state of Idaho. Clearly, the idea of change is in the wind, and to paraphrase Victor Hugo, nothing's more powerful than an idea whose time has come. Thank you. I have this to submit my testimony.
Thank you. I'm pleased to get that. We have Stan Hubing and then Dana Jablonski. I'm sorry, Mike Despot. Let me get Mike first and then Stan.